There is a quiet kind of loneliness that doesn't come from being alone, but from being surrounded by people who do not see you. A silence that settles inside the walls of a home, where a person should feel safest, yet instead feels like a guest in their own life. Many carry this feeling without ever naming it. It often begins subtly, a shift in tone, a door that stays closed longer than usual, a presence that feels tolerated rather than welcomed. Over time, the air grows heavy, and a person learns to shrink themselves to avoid disturbing whatever balance once existed. They start moving more quietly, speaking less, becoming almost invisible, even to themselves. This experience rarely forms overnight. It grows from patterns learned long ago, homes where emotions were unpredictable, affection was inconsistent, or attention was earned rather than freely given. For some, home was never synonymous with warmth. So when conflict appears or connection fades, the old wound reopens, whispering that familiar fear. Maybe you don't belong here either. Psychologists call this emotional dissonance, when the environment that should provide safety instead becomes a source of uncertainty. The nervous system stays on alert, scanning for subtle cues of rejection. Even neutral expressions can feel like judgment. Even small disagreements register as threats. It's the brain trying to protect the person, by assuming the worst, by preparing them for abandonment before it happens. Inside, there's a constant argument. One part says, "You're overreacting. Everything is fine." Another whispers, "Something is wrong. You're not wanted." They question their worth. They replay conversations late at night. They begin apologizing for simply existing, hoping it will keep the peace, even if it costs them their voice. But eventually, something shifts. A quiet realization emerges, not dramatic, just honest. The feeling of being unwanted often says more about the emotional environment than the person living in it. And the ache they carry is not proof of their insignificance, but evidence of how deeply they long to connect. Slowly, they begin untangling their worth from the moods around them. They learn that belonging is not something granted, it's something discovered within. Safety grows, not from perfect harmony, but from understanding their emotions with gentleness. And one day, the home inside them becomes louder than the silence around them. A place where they are wanted. A place where they are allowed to stay.